Hey YouTube, Southwest252 here with another video, and this time I'll be reviewing the NG Models 1/400 scale Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with the blended winglets. But before I get into the review, I would just like to say I'd really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. So we'll start off as always with the box. Now you do have this nice box art with the different Southwest colors there. It does say Boeing 737-700. You've got the heart logo in the background. You have the computer-generated image of this aircraft. You have the Southwest logo with the registration, which is November 221 Whiskey November. NG Models logo, 1/400 scale collectible models, die-cast metal. On the bottom of the box, you've kind of got the same stuff, but you have the item number as well, which is 77042. The left side is an even simpler version of that. Top's the same as the bottom, except I'm now noticing that this computer-generated image on this side has the split scimitar winglets. So that is incorrect. Zooming it, yeah, it has the registration for 269, so a little bit of quality control issue on the box art here. I don't know if I've seen that before, but they have the wrong computer-generated image on that side. There is the right side, which is the same as the left side pretty much. I just want to check the bottom. On the bottom, they do have the correct CGI, so it's kind of strange that they missed it on the other side as well, but what can you do? So on the back, you have pretty much the same box art as the front, but don't forget to check out the NG Models social media, and warning, choking hazard, small parts for adult collectors, not suitable for children under 14 years of age. That's all for the model, or all for the box, and now for the model. So one thing you'll notice right away, the blue on this is still too dark. NG has kept doing that for the last several releases. I do not know why, because before they've gotten the blue just right, or maybe that was slightly light, but way better than this on their previous 737-800 releases. So it's disappointing to see that they're continuing with the dark, way too dark blue. But on the front of the aircraft, you do have the nose cone painted on. You have your pitot tubes, the cockpit windows. Underneath, you have the nose gear. All the gears are rubber and do roll. And you have the gear door with the fleet number on it, which is 221. Then you have the L1 door with the heart logo next to it, and then these Southwest billboard titles across the whole front of the aircraft. Then on top you have an antenna, you have your door, emergency exit door over the wing, and then the markings on the wing. Then you move along the wing, you've got your flap fairings, and then you do have the winglet. Now this side will probably be easier to show you. The paint does go far onto the wing, which should not be the case. It should stop there shouldn't be much of that colored paint on the edge of the wing there. So that's another little quality control issue there. Also, NG hasn't ever really gotten the design of the heart livery on the winglets correct. So it's still continuing on this one. There's way too much yellow and not enough blue, and the red's kind of in the wrong place. I mean, it should be between the blue and the yellow, but the actual design should be a little bit different. The red should be shifted up a little bit. So that's also kind of disappointing to see there. But then you have your engines, does say southwest.com on it. There's kind of the outside view. And here's the inside view. Then on the top, you do have a Wi-Fi dome. Then you move towards the back. You've got the registration, which again is November 221 Whiskey November. Then you have the American flag on the tail, and then you have the tail design. Then on the right side, you have, or it's pretty much the same, just you have the cargo luggage doors there in the front. Now it's very hard to tell on this livery, but there is one there right above the antenna, and then also in the back. It's kind of easier to tell. It's kind of where the yellow and blue transition, but mostly in the yellow. And here is the front view of this aircraft. Here's the right side. There's the back view. There's the left side. Here's the top view. And here's the bottom. So it does say 700 up by the nose cone. Then you have your nose gear. Again, all the gears are rubber and do roll. You've got a bunch of details painted on the belly. You've got an antenna there. Then you have the heart logo painted on. Then in the middle, you have your main gear, and then underneath the engines and wings. Then you have 2 more antennas. Then you have where the blue transitions to the yellow, then the red, then back to the blue. And then you have the doors for the APU, which again are very hard to tell on here. And then the APU itself all the way in the back. So that's really it for the model. So as I said before, the blue is absolutely way too dark. And then there's kind of the issues with the paint on the winglets as well. So I'll be giving this model a score of 27 out of 30. And that's going to be it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to my channel if you're new. And once again, I would really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
We would like to point out the safety features of this Boeing 737-700 series aircraft. You're looking at the Southwest Airlines bestseller. It's a safety information card. It's in the seat pocket in front of you. It works as a fan for no extra charge. You're welcome. And it reads as a comic book. It has a lot of short stories. None of them ends well. Absolutely.